Chapter 2024. Doris quickly replied, "Hello, Mr. Anderson." At this moment, Mia stood up, a little embarrassed. "Hello, Doris." Doris glanced at her and said in surprise, "Oh, Mia, are you here too? Didn't you go home?" Mia hesitated awkwardly. I'll be going to the airport in a while." The moment Vicky saw Doris, his eyes practically lit up. Although he had seen many beautiful women, he had never encountered someone with such elegance and charm. His heart thumped uncontrollably. He stood up instinctively and asked Mia, "Mia, why haven't you introduced me to this beauty?" Mia hurriedly said, "Oh, by the way, Doris, let me introduce you to my cousin, this is Vicky." She then looked at Vicky. "Cousin, this is the vice chairman of the Diamond Group, Doris Young." Vicky immediately extended his hand and said flatly, "Oh, I've heard of Doris for a long time. Seeing her today, she truly lives up to her reputation. I'm Vicky, a descendant of the Eastcliff Shaw family." Doris nodded politely. "Fortunate to meet you." However, Doris was not surprised by Vicky's identity. Although she wasn't from a major family, her long experience at the Diamond Group had brought her into contact with many influential families, and she understood the stature of the Eastcliff Shaw family. Even seeing Alex, the young master of the Anderson family, she remained composed. Vicky, however, had expected Doris to be impressed by his lineage. Seeing her calm, he felt a twinge of disappointment. He thought to himself, "I wanted Doris to be my key target. If I could win her over, my year in Oris Hill wouldn't be boring." Vicky then wondered why Doris seemed indifferent. She's a professional manager earning tens of millions a year. Why ignore me, the young master of the Shaw family? Isn't that too high-minded? Determined, he said, "Doris, I've long heard of your extraordinary abilities and your status as a business elite. If you ever consider developing in Eastcliff, you could join our Shaw Group as a vice chairman. The position is far superior to the Diamond Group." Vicky thought the high salary might tempt her. But Doris shook her head without hesitation. "Thank you, Mr. Shaw, for your kindness, but no. I'm very happy at the Diamond Group and have no plans to change jobs." Vicky felt a bit deflated but refused to admit defeat. "Doris, Oris Hill is too small, it will limit your growth. It's better to come to Eastcliff, the sky is high, let the birds fly." In his mind, Vicky only cared about wooing her, forgetting Alex's presence. He didn't think there was any danger in flirting with Doris in front of Alex, assuming Alex wouldn't intervene. Alex, however, watched Vicky's antics and thought, "This Vicky never changes, always pretending to be the young master wherever he goes. Fine, let him stay in Oris Hill another year, extend his punishment to 2 years." Thinking quickly, Alex sent a WeChat message to Keanu. "Keanu, tell your cousin to inform the Shaw family that Vicky's punishment period in Oris Hill is extended by 1 year. Also, make sure Vicky receives a notification immediately." Keanu replied, "Alex, did that Vicky anger you again in Oris Hill?" Alex responded, "He didn't mess with me directly, he just pretended to act big in front of me, which was irritating enough."